The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. It's a name that means something in college football, but it wasn't always that way. In this amazing city of Atlanta, and with the dedication and commitment of so many supporters, it has been a slow and steady 47-year climb from humble beginnings to the pinnacle of the college football playoff. 2014 was a celebration of that climb.
We didn't win the game, but I think the experience will mean so much to our players when they look back 5, 10, 20, 40 years from now and say we played in the first ever New Year's Six bowl game as part of the college football playoff.
Anytime you do anything with the Chick-fil-A people, it's going to be first class, so I expected nothing less, and certainly wasn't disappointed in all the accommodations and the dinners and the entertainment that they provided our team.
Go to the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. It's the best experience in college football.
And if you think about memories, what creates a memory? It's an experience. And so the hallmark of our game is about experiences, remarkable experiences for everyone that comes to it, whether that be players or fans or coaches, but it's all about experiences.
But in a lot of ways, our mission is focused on the players. They've played their tails off all year to get there, and we view the bowl week experience as a reward for that, their great play and getting there.
In my opinion, it was first class all the way, from the hotel experience to the practice field experience to the game day experience and everything in between. The memorable moments, I think, for our team, our players, our staff, our coaches, our fans, I think will live for a long time to come.
You see the great history of college football. They've done some things that will last our kids a lifetime in terms of memories. And outside of the game, tremendous experience.
From the time that we stepped out there and met those guys, they showed us with great hospitality and nothing like I've been before. Been to a couple of the bowl games. I mean, they treated us probably one of the best, and we had
some of the events that they attend bowl week are the Children's Hospital visit. That's always going to leave a lasting impression on these players.
Yeah, I mean, the MLK visit always draws rave reviews, and Dr. Vivian speaking from that personal perspective really has an impact.
And what makes that event unique is that this is the one event where both teams come together to hear that story, which is powerful because a lot of these kids don't really know the story of Dr. King and his struggles through this time frame. So it gives them a chance to really learn and hear about a time that was very important to this country.
What we've really tapped into is the emotion of 18, 19, 20-year-olds, football players who love to compete with each other, right? And that's why we created the Battle for Bowl Week, where we've taken all these experiences at all these events throughout the week and tied them together in 5 competitions. So they have the Xbox competition where they play Madden against each other. You have the Chick-fil-A milkshake making competition where they make different flavors of Chick-fil-A milkshakes. They race go-karts at Andretti and compare their times to each other. They compete on video games and pop a shot at Dave & Buster's. And then ultimately, it all culminates with the family feud, the football feud at that last event of bowl week. And inevitably, it comes down where it's 2-2 in points, and that last event decides everything. And the winner, other than pride, takes home a real legit Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl Battle for Bowl Week championship belt. And you'd think that was as valuable as the game trophy to see these guys.
And let me tell you, I saw it this year when I was presenting the trophy. One of the captains comes up and he's got the belt on. And the ESPN reporter says, "What is that?" And he says, "We didn't just win the game, we won the Battle for Bowl Week."
Yeah. Well, now that we've gone through bowl week and all the events for the players and the coaches, then we're down to game day. And now it's all about the fans.
And so what we want to do is fill the day with experiences. And we start off with the parade down Peachtree Street, which is about the pageantry of the game, the pageantry of those two teams, having the bands of the teams, and the mascots, just some way to stoke up that passion of the fans, and it works.
Yeah, and really when the parade concludes, it's at FanFest. And FanFest is, for us, the preeminent fan event of the week. It's as though you could take every single individual element that fans love, whether it's bands, cheerleaders, foods, games, giveaways, teams, and you cram it all into one 4-hour event that just amps the energy, amps the excitement, and really tees things up for the penultimate event, which is the team walk.
I mean, I've had a number of coaches that have brought teams to our game that have said, we've never experienced anything like this. What they do is they walk through FanFest, and it's lined with their fans, cheering, going crazy, and they say that's really unique.
And it's really loud.
And we really liked the fan walk that we did coming in. We prepared our kids for it, and that was a lot of fun. Getting to show, it's big time football. And so I think any time that you get a chance to live in the moment, I think everybody's going to be something that they're always going to remember for the rest of their lives.
The atmosphere in the Georgia Dome was very electric because all the Rebel Nation showed up, just like I knew they would.
It was a college football playoff game. There's no question about that.
So we get in there, and it's time for kickoff, and it's a historic moment. We are in the New Year's Six, and we're the first game to go.
We had the best matchup in the history of the game. Number 9 versus number 6. You had one of the top offenses in the country against one of the top defenses in the country. And really, when it came down to it, TCU showed up, didn't they?
Whew. TCU came in ready to play, and they really put on a show.
Basically, we tried to push the tempo. We wanted to go fast. I mean, they have a great defense. The heart of the soul was the D-line, and we came in the game knowing that. So we just tried to play as fast as possible and execute it to the best of our abilities.
I think, probably just seeing our kids enjoy themselves so much on the podium, I think is probably the best part because, they're the ones that do all the work. And sometimes, you wonder if you're able to give them back as much as what they put into it. And so them getting a chance to have fun and enjoying that whole experience at the end was a lot of fun for me.
Well, it's an incredible sense of accomplishment to see this bowl that almost died in the mid-'80s to have risen, succeeded, and now be at the absolute top, the pinnacle of college football, being part of the playoffs. And we clearly rode on the backs of lots of people that aren't here, but the team that is here now and that has helped us put this game together and make it special, I mean, it's amazing. It's just an amazing sense of accomplishment.